What is going on, guys? I'm pretty sure we are live. A little bit of an earlier live than usual. I hope you guys are excited. I certainly am. We're getting live on everything today. We are live on all of the apps. First time on one of them, so we'll have to try and monitor these chats as well as possible. I know it's been a little while for me doing a few of these, so bear with me. Bear with me. I hope you guys are all doing well. Just having a look at my channel there on here. Oh, let's mute that. There we go, muted. And okay, cool. We can see, I believe, right now, we're about to be able to see all of the chats, which is pretty damn helpful. For this anyway. How we doing, Mazco? Mazco, how are we doing? I'm just getting the tickers open. We have no online viewers on the tickers. We hate to see it. We hate to see it. Mazco, how are we doing? Oh, that's... How do we do this? Can I get this chat? Okay, let me see if I can do this. This might be an easier way. Oh, wait, that's not what I meant to do. Wrong one. There we go. I've figured it out. I've figured it out, boys. I've figured it out. I've managed to figure it out. How are we doing, Mazco? Win for Sunderland, Brobby to get the 3 points. Mate, I'll be honest. I'm not giving that all to Brobby. There's no way we're giving that all to Brobby because I love Brobby. Big Brobby fan. However, that Talby goal kept us in it. Is R9 better than Team of the Year Russo? Which R9 are we talking? Hey mate, good win for you today. Awesome, Steve, 54. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, it was a great win for Sunderland today. Very, very happy to see Sunderland cooking. Tottenham getting relegated. Yeah, let's be honest. At this stage, the conversation with Tottenham is are they relegated now? I think that's, if you're a Tottenham fan, tough day to be a Tottenham fan. Let's be honest. I know all two of you basically. Icon swap Russo. How have you got what's icon swap Russo? You're gonna have to talk me through that. I've not come across an icon swap Russo. What does that card look like? Maybe drop it in the comments. Tottenham getting relegated, yeah. Tottenham getting relegated, absolutely. Sloth King, how are we doing? I'm doing very well, Masco. I'm doing very well. Also, I'm not going to speak about it too much because I know some of these sites don't love speaking about this, but I was fortunate enough to make some correct predictions. That's how I'm going to say it. That is how I'm going to say it. One moment, guys. How long we live for? Not too sure. It depends on what comes out at 6 p.m, to be honest. No, sorry, I misspelled it. Icon swaps R9 better than Team of the Year Russo. Yes, absolutely. No doubt. No doubt. I'm guessing, Mazco, you are a Tottenham fan. I'm sorry to hear it, if I'm honest. I am very sorry to hear it. I know that is a painful thing to be a part of right now. But look, yeah. As Sunderland, we did take some points off of you, so I do apologise for cooking you a little bit. It happens. No, sorry, I misspelled it. Yeah, sorry to hear that. We are gonna hop into a champs game, a quick little champs game, and we are gonna get cooking over on champs. First of all, we've got 2 games to go before we hit my first 10 wins in a very long time. Team review, Freddie. Freddie, what do you want to review my team or do you want me to review your team? What are you asking for? Not great for us either. Also losing to Villa. West Ham, yeah, bro. West Ham might be going down, bro. West Ham may be going down, Steve. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry to say, yeah, West Ham. Thing is, I would like to see Spurs go down because that's the funniest solution. I do really want West Ham to stay up, if I'm honest. I think West Ham staying up is better for the league than Spurs. Bought a lot of 85, 86s, 2.5k and below. Hope they will rise. Yeah, they will rise. If you've got them at minimum at the moment, the fodder market is pretty low, so it's a good time to be getting any of those bits of fodder, to be honest, mate. So that is good for you. Oh, is this a Van der Ven Evo? It's always a Van der Ven Evo, isn't it, really? Oh, who's he got? Mainu, and that, who's that? Misic. Oh, he's done. So I don't know. It's hard to tell who's what Evo's what now. Millwall coming up, so we have to stay. Yeah, mate. If Millwall come up and West Ham go down, that is actually hilarious. It's probably just as funny as Spurs getting relegated when Arsenal win the league. I feel like that's like the best for Arsenal fans. That's got to be like someone has got their three wishes from a genie. Like surely. After your game, your team. Yes, I will show you my team after the game. Absolutely, mate. Happy to do that. We've got quite a good team at the moment. That guy's laid me out a bit. Right, we're gonna have to lock in a bit here. Don't know how that guy managed to get that goal, to be honest. Oh, maybe I play so bad on live. Like genuinely, I was cooking earlier. Come on, Omri. Omri's feeling is it's hard to decide how I feel about him. He's not. I love the way Wilson plays, and obviously he's a very different style of player. Oh, that's why I haven't done my sub. That's why, boys. I have to sub off Puyol because Puyol sucks, and that is why we're getting cooked. Yo, BW, how are you doing, mate? How are you doing? Let me just get that on this side of the screen. I'm just trying to split the chats here. We've got multiple chats we're trying to manage at the moment. I'm trying to get all of these on the same screen. Thought it was easy 6 points for Newcastle. Geordie Josh is crying in spoons now. Yeah, do you know what, mate? I think it's hilarious that they sat there and they said it was an easy 6 points. They actually, Newcastle fans, this is what you get for being overconfident, for not really remembering where you come from. Newcastle were not, and I'm going to be dead honest, I know people aren't going to like to hear this, Newcastle are not a big club in comparison to Sunderland, and I'm dead serious. Yes, they won a cup recently. Cool, they've won a cup, but they're not winning a cup after getting billions and billions of pounds of investment. You're not a big club, okay? It doesn't make you a big club. They've done the biggest things in their club's history as of late. I can accept that. I 100% agree that more recently, they've had their best years, but exactly, money doesn't buy you history. Newcastle are not a big club. They just aren't. They got battered midweek by Barcelona. Yeah, well done. You managed to score some goals against Barcelona. That's something well done. But what a win. Do you know what I mean? You scored against us in a gifted goal. That's the thing. If they'd, got to remember, up until very late in that game, it was looking like a draw. There was a lot of the game. It was looking like a loss for us lot. And let's be honest, we outplayed Newcastle for a lot of that game. If you watched that whole game, mate, who you talking to? You've got 6 viewers. I'll be talking to those 6 viewers, fella. That's kind of the answer, mate. I've actually got the stream open on 3 platforms, so actually I think we have about 20 viewers across the 3. But just wondering, fella, how many people watch you play FIFA? Just wondering, JBG. Yeah, 500 followers, mate. You're talking to me about talking to no one, and you've got 500 followers, fella. Come on, mate. You must be having a laugh, fella. You get 800 views on your best. Oh, mate, come on. That is hilarious, fella. You need to pack it in. God, that is a funny little kid, isn't he? Oh, mate. Yes, up the Mackhams. Absolutely, Billy. Absolutely. Everton had a flipping great game against Chelsea. My brother's a Chelsea fan, and I'll be honest, I was not expecting you to absolutely lay out Chelsea, to be fair. Keanu, how are we doing, mate? How are we doing? We've got 9 viewers now. I imagine coming into my stream and asking who I'm talking to after posting TikToks with 800 views. Crazy. Never trash talk Recall unless you have stats to back it up. Absolutely, Keanu, the GOAT. Keanu knows. What made goal as well was a great moment for Newcastle. Yeah, mate. I can't believe it. Walt Made's own goal in the first game was genuinely one of the most bonkers things that I've seen. And like even now, I watched a replay of it the other day. Oh my God, what a goal, by the way, guys. What a goal. Over on YouTube, don't worry, I'm not neglecting you guys. We are not neglecting the YouTube chat. I'm just trying to keep all these live at once. Twitch chat is obviously pretty dry. We don't do too much on Twitch, but I can't say that. I'm not allowed to say that on here. I didn't realise. Forgot about that. Apparently it's like borderline illegal to say that on here, so I've got to be careful. What's he taught me that last night? Oh, by the way, we've absolutely cooked this guy. We've got a comeback of dreams here. This is a big comeback, by the way, boys, because we are looking for a 10 wins. We need to win the next 2 games. So if we can win this one and the next one, that's our 10 wins secured. First time I've got a big wins in a while, I'll be honest. Champs has not been my forte. I do have someone to thank for the champs lessons I've got recently. Well done, lads. Well deserved. Thank you very much, Absolute Ursula. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let me check the old stream over on here. Okay. Let's pop that up on there, and if I condense that down, that's cool. I'm just trying to work out how to do these chats the best way, guys. I'm figuring it out as we go. Give me 2 secs, boys. I won't be a moment. Yeah, big games from Sunderland today. I've got to say, we've had a big one. I think, in all fairness, I think we've cooked quite well as of late. It's got to be said. Oh. Oh, mate, what am I doing? I locked in for 3 goals, and then we've kind of. Do you know what it is? I will say the difference between having Tar on the pitch and having Puyol is absurd. Puyol is absolutely terrible. It's all right. None of your players were bothered. Yours were up for it. And you're actually sorry. Are you a Newcastle fan? Are you a Newcastle fan? And we were shocking second half. Oh, mate. But look, it's nice that you can admit it, because a lot of people will sit here and pretend that isn't the case. I agree. I think it was a tough game for you lot. I think what you've got to really remember. I think what's interesting. I never really, until this season, the 2 things I never used to buy into were I didn't really agree the whole like stadium. How people struggle at certain stadiums, that kind of thing. And I also didn't really agree with, like certain teams have bad records against certain teams, like City really struggle against Spurs, that kind of thing. But I've seen it so many times. And Newcastle, which is funny for a derby, they just seem to struggle against us. I think what's absolutely fair to say is our players want it more. I don't think that's, bro. You've got Team of the Year Dembele. What? Bro's got a fidget spin with the whole gang to get a goal. That's crazy. We're just going to pause that again because this guy's getting jarring. 100%. Yeah, it's pretty tough. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's a pretty tough game. Obviously, it's an important game for both sides. Let's be honest. It is a pretty important game for both sides. So it is. I get the anger over losing. We've only got 5 of you in here right now, so make sure you're smashing the likes because it helps a ton. We are going to be doing a load of packs. Obviously, we've got 2 champs games to rattle through first, so we'll get those done. Oh, okay. This might be lock-in time. I can't believe my Dembele is cooking better than his, and my Dembele is a winner wild cards, and his is Team of the Year. Oh, come on. Oh, Messi. Messi is, honestly, that Messi SPC is so. Did you see Wissa like Sunderland's Instagram page of Robbie getting man of the match? See, I did see that, right? And the thing is, obviously it's rivals, I get that, and I wouldn't be over the moon if I saw that Robbie had liked Wissa's man of the match the other way around, but they're both players. It's like, what you've got to look at it is, yeah, obviously, certain footballers are more, Luke O'Nine's not going to be doing that. Luke O'Nine is Sunderland through and through. But Wissa hasn't even played that much for you. He's been there for a year. He possibly doesn't even understand the derby to the extent that maybe he needs to. And what I would say, definitely, is that realistically, they're like 2 people working at separate companies. They are not actually rivals. They won't see it how fans see it at all. So they're not really rivals in any way. And I think that's probably why that's happened. I do think it's a bit of a silly one. Obviously, I wouldn't be happy about it the other way around, but it's a difficult, because I think it's hard to really, like, I'm just trying to compare it, like, Spurs, Arsenal. Look, I think the Newcastle Sunderland match is one of the biggest matches in the season. Both ways, Sunderland, Newcastle, Sunderland, away and home for both of us. I think it's one of the biggest games in the football season. I think it's one of the biggest derbies in the world. So obviously, it's bonkers. Come on, lad. Magpies got battered 2-1. We battered them. Oh my god, yeah. But it's the fact that one of our own players likes your clubs. Yeah, I do. Sorry, Sunderland lads. We do have an enemy in the midst, but he is being very very fair. We did win, and look, giving us our flowers. Which look, sometimes there can be respect in the game, and I like that. So no disrespect to the guys giving us our flowers, but yeah, I think the following was a bit bonkers. I think it's a bit weird. So not following, sorry, the liking the post is a bit bonkers. What I will agree with boys who've come in and said we battered, absolutely, mate. This was, and I will say this, and what's gutting is, yeah, I genuinely don't believe we'll keep this form up, but we played so well today. We played so unbelievably well today. It is the best I've seen us since having Mukiele out, since having Rofs out. And I will say as well, keeper didn't do too bad today. I don't think keeper did bad at all. Obviously, the first goal, the thing is, I love 09. I really, really love 09. He's actually, I know people who went to his wedding, weirdly enough. I know someone who was his best man. And he's a great guy. He's great for the club. I think from a morale perspective, I think from loving Sunderland perspective, he's great. The problem we have is he probably isn't good enough for the Premier League. BRB, I'm about to eat. All good, bro. All good. Yeah, I think the problem we have is he's not good enough for the Premier League as a whole. But I don't know what we can do to get him better. I don't know what, can you loan him out to another club? Because he's done Championship. He's very good in the Championship. And it's by the way, no Luke 09 hate at all. It's just I think his level sometimes is lower than where he needs to be for this team. But I would much rather see Luke 09 improve than see him gone. I just don't know what to do, what we would do, because he's had some howlers. I know he got a red card in his first Prem appearance, obviously, and Mon the Sunderland from a Rangers fan. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, brother. Obviously, Sunderland have cooked today. Hopefully we're in a long line of doing some cooking. It's been a while. I think we need a bit of a boost, really. I think we needed today. I think today, I didn't want to tweet this out before because it's one of them things. When you say things and you think, Jesus, I've jinxed it, kind of thing. I think today's game was massively important for our season, and also for the potential of us getting back in the top half, which obviously it is a bit of a slug for us now, because we were very secure, and then we lost a lot of games. We had a terrible run of form. It happens. Both of us win this weekend, mate. Congrats. Who are you playing? Who are you playing this weekend? Did you batter someone? Am I right in saying you battered someone this weekend? Is that fair to say? I feel like that's true. I feel like we did. I'm a Spurs fan and want to jump on. I'm not going to read that out because I know TikTok is a little particular about what you read on stream. But I am sorry to hear that, mate. I am sorry. I'll be honest. I know this probably isn't what you want to hear. Spurs going down is probably the funniest outcome of the season. I know that it's probably not what you're looking to hear right now, and I am sorry. And I can imagine by the way, Rio, I've been through it, as Sunderland. I know Sunderland, there's a lot less of a shock when Sunderland go down versus when you went down, or if you go down. But I will say, yeah, I've been through it myself. It's tough. Could be the making of your club. It could be a huge thing for your club. I think it could also cook your club. So I wish you luck. I mean, you will have the nicest stadium in the Championship by a million miles. So that's something. At least you're already winning there. I hear it, man. Seeing that stadium in the Championship would be the hell of a... Bro, exactly. Some comments in the live were filtered. I'm sorry. I don't know what was... Hector, I'm reading that thing saying... it's going, I don't know what was filtered, and then you pop it back in with the asterisk, mate. That is the classic. It is the classic. I can't say it because I'm not trying to get the live, what's the word, prohibited. But we're in agreement. We're in agreement. It was, mate, I'll be honest, I was watching it with my dad, my missus, my brother, and that was a good game to get to see. I've been to the Stadium of Light 3 times this season, and I've seen 2 wins, 1 loss. I've been a huge, I've been so, I felt so involved in this season, and I've loved it, and I absolutely love this club, and I think I love the players that we've got in, and we've done so phenomenal with the. You live locally to Sunderland? Absolutely not, mate. I'm a 5-hour journey, a 4-hour journey to Sunderland. My family are from Sunderland. Spurs relegated, Sunderland stay up. What a season! I mean, mate, who'd have predicted that at the start of the season? Who just broke my mouse and can't go on my PC and get on FIFA because I can't click anything? How have you broke your mouse, mate? Are you a Spurs fan or are you a Newcastle fan? One of the two. Let me finish this off, boys. I've got to get this game cooked because we are not losing. Well, when we were 5, we were very well up a minute ago. Oh, mate, that could have been it. That could have been it. Some game, Mara? Mate, absolutely. 1,900, 360 since SMB has won a major trophy. What's SMB? Am I missing something? I'm definitely missing something. Oh wow, that was a good attempt, I think. 1 in 70 years you drib. Some game, M. Fraser. Who do you honestly think goes down if you had to pick 1-2 teams other than Burnley Wolves? I do think honestly West Ham Spurs is. I have a. I'll be honest. I don't think Forest have a bad enough. And this is what's weird is right. And when I say this, it's because I don't think Forest's team are bad enough to go down, but obviously Spurs team are better, right? So it doesn't proper Macam accent there. Yeah, you're right, mate. I live in London, but my family are from Sunderland, so I support Sunderland instead of being from where you're probably from, somewhere a little bit outside of Newcastle, but you support Newcastle. I reckon you're probably closer to Sunderland, but you support Newcastle because you think, oh, they're so good. And then you get battered twice in a season. Easy 6 points, mate. Easy 6 points. How's that easy 6 points treating you, fella? Sob on the tine. Sob on the tine. I do believe people are overestimating Leeds. They are not safe by any means. What I will say, Rio, is I was actually at the Leeds City game. The recent Leeds City game. And I actually do think that honestly, Haaland, mate, he just missed such an easy header. Carabao Cup final score prediction. My final score prediction for the Carabao Cup, I think 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. Well done today, mate. Thank you very much. You not watching the Carabao Cup final? If I'm honest, no. We're 9-1, mate. I wish I was 9-0. We are 9-1, mate. Well done today. Newcastle got. I can't read that on stream. But too right. We did a good. Knew we were going to get beat. We haven't beat you in 10 games. John, do you know what I will say, John? Good that you admit. I'll be honest. I wasn't that confident going into the game. When we went 1-0 down, obviously, dreams feel shattered. But it did. Yeah. After your game, your team review. Yes, mate. Yes, we'll go for a team review. Do you want me to review each player? Is that what you're looking for? What do you think of Wednesday? Do you mean Sheffield Wednesday? I'll be honest. I don't actually know enough about Sheffield Wednesday current form to give you a little bit of a review there, if I'm honest. The fans were disgusting from both sides, mate. I will say, in my opinion, yeah, as someone who goes to football to enjoy football, I'm a boxer, yeah. If I want to go and box, I go box in a ring. I go box with people who are consenting to box. I've never understood football fighting, I'll be honest. What do you think of Newcastle? We know the answer. Should have been 2-2? Absolutely not, Jack. Absolutely not. Should have been 2-0. You got a gifted goal. City Arsenal second half score prediction. What are we at the minute? Let me just, before we do my team review, let me just check where we're at the moment. What's the current score of the game? We're looking at 0-0. 0-0. I think 2-1. I think 2-1. 2-1 to Arsenal is or 1-0. 2-1 or 1-0. Funny seeing media ask Newcastle fans who they'd rather beat Barca or Newcastle or Sunderland, and they lost both. English next time, son. Absolutely, mate, innit? Should have been 3-1. What, 3-1 Sunderland, do you think? Do you think 3-1 Sunderland? I'll take 3-1 Sunderland. I'll take 3-1 Sunderland. So to be honest, I'll be honest, I absolutely adore Brobby and Talby. This season, that's your fault, and TR score but disallowed. Yeah, mate, I hate to break it to you, bro, but how the game works, right? And I know this might be new to you as a Newcastle fan. I know you guys don't really know football, but basically, when your player fouls someone or is offside or they're pushing the keeper into the net so that the keeper can't make a save, that's actually considered a goal disallowed. Now, I know you may not get that because you guys don't play football at a very good level. Obviously, you got battered by us. You got battered by Barca. But for those, you know, I get it. Who's your left back? My left back in FIFA or my left back in Sunderland? What are we asking? Well, Welsh Ultra, by the way. Up the Wales. Up the Wales. Love it, Sunderland. Absolutely, Bradley. Anyone can beat Newcastle now and they're losing Bruno and Tamale. Absolutely. You know it. You know it. Mags in the mud, mate. Mags in the mud. Also, I did actually have a Newcastle fan the other day who I beat, and I sent him 7-2 because he was playing like a rat. And it might have to be, I might have to follow up with a 2-1. Eddie Howe out. Murphy was offside and infield were playing. Goal disallowed. It's simple logic. To be fair, it was, in the moment, it was that was a very quick turnaround. Props to the referee because he handled that very, very well. Eddie Howe out. I'm all for Eddie Howe in, to be honest, mate. I'd like him to be kept in, to be fair. How are we doing, Joe Mama? Wow, what a name. What a name. You've got me there, to be fair. You've got me there. How are we doing, Joe Mama? All the Newcastle fans that were saying easy 6 points at the start of the season. Liverpool done awful and Newcastle lost 4-1 to us. Is that Newcastle on 4-1? Oh, right. I see what you mean. Can you post an investment video? Absolutely. I'll get that on the channel very soon. I'm glad to hear you're great, Joe Mama. I'm very glad to hear. I'm just reading through the chat, see if I've missed anything. Should have been 3-1. So I think someone wanted a team review. And yes, investment video I'll get out in the next couple of days because fodder is going mad. So this is the team that I actually play in game, by the way. Got a soft spot for Sunderland. Buzzing them to do double over them lot. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you, Dan. I love to hear it. Hi, how we doing? This is the team at the minute, right? Decent Georgia accent. Decent Georgia accent? I'm confused. Now I'm confused. You've got me there. Do you mean Georgia? Because that's my missus' name, so I'm really confused. Am I streaming multi-platform? Joe Mama, yes, I am. We're on 3 platforms at the moment. We are doing the triple. So yeah, just for the team, because I know some of you were asking. Let me just do a quick decent Georgia accent. Geordie accent. You're right. So what you're trying to say is because my family are from Sunderland and I grew up in London, I can't support my family team, and I should do what you've probably done and pretend that I support Newcastle. Because the thing is, mate, if you live in the area, I bet you're probably nearer to Sunderland, but you thought, we'll go for Newcastle because they're probably a little bit better, and you got battered both times. Up the tune? Absolutely not. Do you believe Sunderland are overly achieving this season, being newly promoted? Absolutely. Away the lads, up the Sunderland. Absolutely. You're right, Newcastle are better. No, they're not. Brighton fan who lives in Brighton, me, mate. Not sure what's made you so angry. Yeah, mate, I'm absolutely raging. As you can see, as everyone in the stream, right, all 24 of you, as you can see, I'm crashing out, right? Controllers smashed. Computer smashed. You're a Brighton fan, bro. Why are we talking about football? You're a Brighton fan. Great teammate. Who's your favourite player? Favourite player, mate. That's an unbelievable shirt. So there's a little story behind this, James. So I'll tell it because you've mentioned it. This is my uncle who passed away. This is mad, by the way. With today's scoreline, this is mad, right? My uncle. I got this from my uncle. And he passed away before the season, before we won the playoff final, right? He used to place 2-1 every single game because it's the most, statistically, apparently, I can't remember the details, but basically, Sunderland win 2-1, the majority of our wins, right? And if you look back at this season and you look at the playoff final, we won the playoff final 2-1. We beat Chelsea 2-1. We beat Newcastle 2-1. And if you look at a lot of our wins, there is a lot of 2-1s littered in there. And essentially, so obviously with my uncle, so my auntie, since he's passed, has placed a 2-1 bet on every single game. So today, 2-1, she would have made an absolute killing. Just going through, boys, So angry, mate. Yeah, mate, Josh, I'm absolutely, my head's gone. Where am I from? I live near London, but my family are from Sunderland on one side and the other side are from Italy and a load of other places. I'm a Newcastle fan. I don't see why most fans are so annoyed we have had a terrible season. Exactly. Look, it's a bad season. It happens. But you beat Barcelona in a game, right? Am I right in saying that? You sound local. Joseph, mate, unfortunately, right, I don't get to pick where I'm born. Yeah, my dad is from Sunderland. I support where my dad supports, as everyone should. If you don't support your dad's club, that's on you, by the way. That is completely on you. Lost to Brighton 1-0 at home. Where are you from? The 2-1s have been crazy. Mad respect to you, mate. Absolutely. Thank you, Harry. But yeah, look, this is family passed down, authentic, and I love wearing it. I've worn it a few Sunderland games. And what's funny is at one of the games I literally did a video talking about that bet. So it's great to see. Did you not beat Barca on one leg, or did you lose? At least we aren't doing as bad as Spurs. Exactly. 1-1, 2-1, 7-2. 1-1, 2-1, 7-2. You've got me, mate. Bruno G, you've got me, mate. Is that your last 3 games? Or is that the games against Barca? I'm missing something. Sunderland have done really well this season too, so ain't mad. Use one, you deserved it. Do you know what? I'll be honest. My dad is from Benfica and I'm a Porto fan. I'm at war with all my family. That is bonkers. But I support Burnley, so it's difficult at times, but still don't mind. Well, that's the thing, mate. You should do that though. You should support your dad's club, Up the Albion. Look, as long as you support. And the thing is, and I saw this on Twitter the other day. Look, if your parents don't support a club and you come into football without a club, I get it. Yeah, pick whoever you want. Brobby is the GOAT, man. Brobby is the GOAT. If the 2 shirt I want to buy at the end of the season, obviously as you can see, the backdrop is not looking too good right now. Yeah, I want to get a bit of a better backdrop. And at the end of this season, the backdrop I'm going to be looking for, I want a Brobby or a Talby signed shirt. If I can access one of them, Sunderland, Brobby or Talby signed shirt, that's all I could wish for. Been through thick and thin, all to see us beat Newcastle twice in the season. Absolutely, mate. I have watched Sunderland. I've been saying I support Sunderland since we went, I've supported Sunderland. Realistically, since I got into football, right? So you're looking at maybe 9, 10. I'm not, I've always supported Sunderland while I've been into football. And when I watched us go from the Prem to the Championship to League One and back up again, I mean, it's just a generational run, isn't it? I am from Amsterdam, man. I miss him at my club. Mate, bro, I don't know why you sold Robbie, man. Do you reckon any of your important players will leave in the summer? I don't want to even think about it. I'm a Porto Academy since I'm 5 years old, so I love Porto. Well, that's a fair reason to support Porto. How can I get a load of coins? Right now, the easiest way to make coins would be the Premium Mixed League upgrade method and then buying informs and waiting for them to rise. Can't support my dad's club. Jake, you know what? Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I'll give you that. But maybe support your own club in that scenario. I'm sorry to hear that, of course. Sorry, that just hit me off guard a little bit. Also, people being racist to Gertruda should be the same as themselves. That's bonkers. That is really bonkers. Matthias, no worries. If you need any help, let me know. I don't. There is no need for racism in football. There is no need for violence in football. You are watching 22 people kick a ball around the pitch. Don't need to be angry at each other. Of course, you got football banter. We can have a laugh with each other. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense. The amount of crap that comes out of these games is bonkers. Brian Brobby on fire. His defence is terrified. Mate. Robbie is so good. Some football fans for you just shows how sad they are in life. Exactly. If you're getting that upset over football, that's on you. That's on you. It's always on you. People being racist, yeah. I think there should be bans around that. Do you reckon any of your important players? If I'm being totally honest, yeah, I think we lose a lot of our players in the summer. If I'm dead honest, I'm a United fan and I love Enzo Lefebvre. Can we see your team? Yes, you can. Some football fans for you just shows how sad they are in life. Absolutely. Here's who I think we lose. And here's the timeline for it. So, I think we lose. This is the team, by the way. I'll show it off in it. This is the team that we play in-game. Get up, man. I love your club. Thank you very much. Go on, Sunderland. Absolutely. Up the Sunderland. I'm a Sunderland fan. I love him until he thinks he's prime Ronaldinho. Danny, who are we talking about? Enzo Lefebvre. Oh, come on, man. Enzo Lefebvre is... I'll be honest. I'm not hearing any Enzo Lefebvre slander, right? Sunderland one, I'm so happy for them. Thank you very much, mate. I am too. I'll be honest. I'm not here for any Sunderland slander at all. Sorry, Sunderland. Enzo Lefebvre slander. I think Siddiqui might leave. Lefebvre is my favourite player. Nobody slayed him like. One sec. Let me show you how much I like Lefebvre. One sec. You right? You want Wingstop?
No, I'm hiding something.
Oh.
Turned around.
Wait, wrong shirt. Right. So we bought 2 shirts at the start of the season, right? We bought 2 shirts at the start of the season. We've got ourselves. I feel like this is, if you're a Sunderland fan, this one made sense at the start of the season, yeah? This is probably, I don't know if anyone disagrees, we've got Lefebvre, Enzo Lefebvre. I just don't think you understand. As a Newcastle, do you know what the one chant that the chant I hear the most when I'm at a Sunderland game is just Ballard. It's just constant. That's all I hear. Xhaka should stay, in my opinion. His captaincy and leadership is top notch. So yeah, this is the shirt I got at the top of the season, and then the other one for the Enzo Lefebvre lovers is that one. So I'm Big fan of these two boys. Can you rate my team? If you pop your team into, so we have a premium Discord. If you pop your team into Discord, I say premium, it's a free Discord. How comes you support Sunderland, bud? So, my dad and my dad's family are from Sunderland and that area. So we actually do have a split up there. There are Newcastle fans, there are Sunderland fans, because there's a divide, of course, in terms of where everyone lives. Grown man with names on your shirt. Alex, you're in my live giving me stick. And by the way, let's just take a look at your profile for a second, because we did this earlier. And your name, Alex Tilley, bro, you're a grown man and your profile picture is a selfie of you with the camera up like that with a hood on, bro. You're sat on your camera like this, yeah, grown man. Do you know what I mean? It's very easy to say that, bro. It's very easy to say that, yeah. So let's not be silly, okay? I put shirts on my shirts because I like it. I think. Okay, we're back. We are back. We are back. Okay, I don't know how back we are. Okay, sorry, we lost a few people, I'm sure, but we are back. We are back. Okay, I'm sorry about that, boys. Generally impressed with the way he has done. Let me just scroll up, boys, because we've missed a few of the chat there. Can someone drop the Discord link for me? Got you. So you like kids. Alex, what the hell is... You're a weird guy, man. You're the one who's taking selfies with yourself like that as your profile picture. Do you know how much, like... Look like a nerd, bro. Honestly, mate, you guys deserve the win today. More aggressive, more passion, more determination. I know, man. It was a tough game. It was definitely a tough game, both sides. What you think of game, FTM? Absolutely, bro. I was. Were you at the game, bro? I wasn't at the game today. No, absolutely not. Someone asked me a minute ago. Did you go today, mate? I didn't. It's very hard to get tickets. Is there anyone you would suggest investing in now? Informs. Just pick up a ton of informs. Honestly, right now, informs are the one. Pick up a ton of informs at like 10k. That's the best thing you can do right now. I wasn't at the game today. I've done Liverpool Sunderland, Liverpool Burnley, and Liverpool Wolves this season. Obviously, Liverpool. I've said that completely wrong. I've done Liverpool Sunderland, Sunderland Burnley, and Sunderland Wolves this season at the Stadium of Light. And obviously, for me, getting to the Stadium of Light is a 5-hour journey. Yeah, so it's a lot. Like, in a car. What a good SBC for a complete noob. Let me get you covered, mate. A complete noob right now. Best SBC you can do. Got Newcastle in very big trouble. I don't know where it's going for next for us, but I don't know what's going to happen with you lot either. I think it's a tough day for you guys after what's happened. 6 points again. Ole ole. Nothing's wrong with names on shirts. It's memorable. Exactly. There, I completely agree. So what's happened is this Alex fella's come in. He said something negative, and he's got a bit shy. Can you do me a big favour? I can see where this is going. 83-14. I think to be honest, if you're talking straight, just what is the best thing to do? If you go over to the upgrades, I think starting from the bottom and just doing the crafting upgrade is your best bet. Because, can we have the Discord link? Yes, give me 2 secs. I'll get you the Discord link. Has it been posted in... Right, there we go. So this has been posted already in the YouTube chat. Can you sing You Can Hear Them Crying on the... I would love to, mate, but I'm not sure my singing voice is too up to scratch right now. Okay, thank you, bro. I've not done that yet. Mate, get it done. Absolutely, because that's going to get you so much fodder. Maybe I'll give us a song next time. Go on the Mackhams. What a win for us. Hopefully you and us stay up, mate. For yous. Who do you support, mate? Who do you support? To be honest, I think we're well in the clear of staying up. I think we are staying up. Absolutely. Leeds, bro. I actually went to a Leeds game. I went to Leeds City. I managed to get through a sponsorship through something from the YouTube channel. I managed to get tickets to your Eddie Gray Lounge, mate. Let me tell you. You guys do premium lounge as well. How are you? I'm very good, Jacob. How are you doing, mate? How are you doing? What we'll do, I've got one more game of champs left. to cook. Away the lads, man. Unreal. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. We absolutely cooked. I will say, I think that's the best we've looked in a long time. Getting on an FTM. Absolutely. I put my team on team reviews. Got you, bro. I will have a look at that in a moment. Lost against Brighton City and PSG in the same week. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is terribly tough. That is awfully tough. No. This is good at the moment. Get straight to it. How are we doing? I put my team on team reviews. I will get that looked at. We're going to get our last champs game done. Riggy had a good game, which is good to see. I'm glad to see him have a good game. I did think there was a couple shots, but look, if you don't buy a ticket, do you know what I mean? So I do really like Riggy. I just don't think he's getting enough time, man. I just don't think which I don't. That's not to say that I think he should get more time, because I like the level of our team at the minute. I think it would be good. I think it would be good to have him loaned out, but especially with our injury crisis that we've got at the minute, it is fortunate that we've got him. Did I just see Big Walter Marder joined? I assume it's probably not the actual fella. I'm a Liverpool fan. Hope you lot stay up. Oh, mate, I followed you. Massive Sunderland fan doing a Sunderland past and present. Jacob, do you know what, mate? Do you know what? After this, I'll do a game of my Sunderland past and present. Let me show you what I would say is probably one of the best Sunderland past and... Well, it's not even a Sunderland past and present. It is straight just Sunderland. Mate, you've played great. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thoughts on Villa? Do you know what? I'd like to see Villa get in the Champions League, to be honest, again. That would be good. What was the score in the end? Did they? I didn't see the final scores. Did they win in the end? I don't think either end played particularly well. One scrappy goals. Only scrappy goals? I disagree. It was because you didn't get a scrappy goal. You got a gifted goal. And that's the game, isn't it? One of our players did something really terrible, and you capitalised. Our first goal I thought was pretty solid. Our second goal, arguably more scrappy, I guess. But like, you know, I will say Ramsdale saved a screamer from Talby early on. Like I really thought that was going to be how Talby scored in the end. I thought he was going to drop something absolutely crazy. But no, I don't think it. I don't think it was fully scrappy. I think there was scrappiness to that final game, but I don't think all the goals were scrappy. Villa finished 2-0. Mate, that's very good from them, to be fair. Just got back in, been out drinking all day. FTM, SAFC Josh. Mate, it's mad. We've both got a Josh. You got Geordie Josh and we've got SAFC Josh. Clearly we got the better Josh. Our bros playing FC when one of the biggest games of the year is happening right now. Biggest game of the year, Carabao Cup. Come on, mate. The Carabao Cup is not one of the biggest games of the year. Police have reported Brobby in the area. Mate, Brobby is a strong fella, isn't he? Mint, did you see his video crashing out? I haven't even seen it, mate. I just know there's going to be a video of him crashing out. We know. The thing is, yeah, even the Newcastle, Man United, Sunderland, absolutely not, mate. Come on. I mean, to be fair, I think we've got United again. You did actually... The first game against United was like the first reality check we had this season. And I will say I did not enjoy that game at all. That was horrid. We had a full squad very early on in the season. That was probably the first big loss that we took, really. I think it was 3-0, and I think I just remember really not enjoying that game. What did you think of the game today, mate? Oh, over the moon, mate. Over the moon. Absolutely love to see the team play like that. To go from we are praying for City to win. I'll be honest, I'd quite like to see Arsenal win today. I'm not gonna lie. I'd quite like to see Arsenal win. I'm not against Arsenal. I'm a mag and fair play. You've deserved everything you have this season. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much, Will. I appreciate that. I think, to be honest, like, I've got a lot of family members who support Newcastle because obviously where our family is based, you've got a split. So you've got Newcastle. That's why I actually got this shirt, because my uncle who gave me this, a lot of the other younger family members actually support Newcastle. So rather than giving it to them, obviously I've ended up, which is kind of lucky. I get a lot of more of the Sunderland classic stuff because, obviously in some of the areas we've got people who live in Durham, we've got people who live in Bolden, West End. So you will get people who make a choice and they make the wrong choice. And look, they've had to pay for it this season. I've got cousins who, in the family, one of them supports Newcastle, one of them supports Sunderland because they live in an area where either or is reasonable. Thoughts on playing the Gauntlet, mate? The Gauntlet's the best game mode in the game, like, no doubt. I actually think the Gauntlet is genuinely the best game mode in the game. Not Spurs about to get relegated, bro. Spurs relegation is probably one of the best things that I've seen like this whole year. That's going to feed a lot of generations of memes. Went today, and you know what I see us getting Europa League or Conference League. Do you know what? I would love Conference League. I would love Conference League. I think my hopes. Oh wow, that's a Jesus. Fair enough. Do you know what? Can't argue with that, mate. Flipping out, that was a good goal. I was very hopeful for Conference League and things like that earlier in the season. Recently, I've been less confident in top half of the table, if I'm honest. Is it time for the Ultimate Team comeback? I don't know if it's good right now. I'll be honest. The Ultimate Team's pretty good right now. It's a very Evo-based game, but it is very good. Yeah, I'm currently under the opinion that... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. If Messi had got there a little bit sooner. If only. I'm going to see what it's like putting Messi in the cam and... Dembele at right wing. I want to see what that's saying. I think. Look, Sunderland in the Conference League would be massive. I actually think we could bring home some silverware. I messed up with swaps before it ended on the 23rd, not the 20th. Ron, if it makes you feel any better, I absolutely messed up with swaps as well. So me and you both. I am not taking home really anything from swaps. So I wouldn't worry yourself at all about that one. Swaps changed there. I'm just checking the YouTube live, making sure that is all good to go. 1 second, boys. 1 second. Hear me out. Liverpool will have one of the greatest returns to ever exist next year. So, and I mean this respectfully, bro. I'm just going to have to put a doubt on that. That's all I can say is doubt. There's no disrespect or anything, but it's a big doubt from me that Liverpool cook next season. Unless you get a new manager. I think Villa's only chance at Champions League is winning Europa. I hope not. I really hope. I'd like to see Villa in the Champions League, to be honest. They've been a side where, obviously, look, if you don't get in, you don't deserve it. That's just how it is. But I feel like they do deserve it, you know. So and look, their build up over the last few years has been like sensational. So I will say though, Ollie Watkins has been. I know he scored today, but recently he's been stinking out the gaff. And I'm just talking on a stats basis, I'm not watching the games. I'm literally just going off of where I'm keeping up in FPL and stuff like that. He's not cooking. I had him in a team for a while and he was, there was nothing going on there, for a while. So he's a weird one. I know he's good. I just want him to do well for England, to be honest. That, obviously a lot of these players were coming up on a huge summer. I think this could be the summer that England can win the World Cup. Oh, God, tell me about it. Yeah, he still starts over Tammy. Bro, I don't know how he's starting over Tammy Abraham. I don't at all. I love this football club. Mate, we have the best... I think Sunderland is one of the best football institutions in the world. I don't even think it's arguable. Newcastle can't handle Bobby talent. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Newcastle can't handle Bobby. Not many people can, though. Not many people can. Cracking up at that. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I support Borrow, but yous are doing good, mate. Thank you very much. Mate, Borrow, am I right in saying Borrow might be coming up? Is it playoffs? Is it a playoff situation for Borrow right now? I know we've got is it Millwall almost guaranteed to come up? Crazy. Why are you playing PlayStation and not in the pub? Because we've lagged a bit there. What's going on? Are we lagging on the YouTube one, or is it just the tickers? The ticker stream has its ups and downs, doesn't it? Why am I not in the pub? If I'm honest, mate, I'm on a mad diet for boxing, so pub is not for me right now. I'm trying to get back into fighting shape, so I've got to skip the pub. It's my birthday in the next couple of days, so my drinking will be done over that period. What do you know what you're saying? Why am I not in the pub? Why am I on PlayStation? First of all, I'm on Xbox, and second of all, why are you on TikTok Live and not in the pub? Do you know what I mean? I'm not. I'll be honest. I enjoy the pub with the boys on the occasion, but it's not really I'm not really trying to just smash a load of beers. It's health is wealth and all that. And that's not to look when I have a blowout. Yoo-hoo, it's a blowout, but yeah. Hate the Maccabees, but glad you one to use to just see Geordie Josh cry, mate. Geordie, because I don't support Sunderland. Okay, who do you support? Like, if I got drunk and like smashed a load of beers and went to the pub every time we won a game, I'd spend my life in the pub, mate. I say that as if we weren't on a losing streak. But mate, I've got a job, and my job is doing content. So unfortunately, mate, this is work for me. I've got to do me work, and unfortunately, playing FIFA's me job. You know what I mean? It's hard times. Hard times. Everton, mate, why are you not still in the pub? You beat Chelsea the other day. That's massive. James Garner's absolutely unbelievable, by the way. I'm a big fan of him for England. That is going to be a big. We've taken. Thoughts on the 4-4-1-1. I've got a tactics video coming on this formation. This is insane. Unai Emery fall off. Slot isn't a bad manager, bro. Slot is a terrible manager. You're right. He's not bad. He is terrible. You're back. Yes, sorry. I don't know what happened with the live there. 09 into the England squad. Absolutely not, mate. Unfortunately, I love 09. Yeah, I've got a lot of time for 09. I love him at the club. I think he's... And this sounds disrespectful, and it's not meant to be disrespectful. 09 for Sunderland is like a personality hire at this point because he was so good in the Championship and he showed some good signs in the Prem, but he makes a lot of mistakes. I'm hungover. He's so good, honestly. Just glad he's getting recognition for it. Mate, absolutely, he is very, very good. Geordie Boy Stakeover. Oh, Geordie Boy's Takeover joined. Villa's rough patch is not down to Emery. It's due to injuries. How many people do Villa have injured? I don't actually know too much about the Villa injuries there. They do, though. Well, they do what, mate? The Geordie Boys take over. It depends. I mean, if you're a Newcastle fan, absolutely not. 09 is like Coleman for us now. Best team won today, lad. Genuinely sick of watching Newcastle this season. So gash. What do you think Newcastle should change? As a Newcastle fan, what do you think they should change? Take over the North East, mate. Sunderland have us covered, mate. Sunderland have the whole of the North, mate. We're like Jon Snow. Mate. We've got the North. Oh, flipping hell, mate. What a... oh, no. That was terror. Good win today, absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna get another one here. I'm about to get my 10 wins in champs. We needed it. Sad Mackie. Oh. I mean, are you not sad? You got battered today, mate. You got absolutely battered. Battered like. Oh, we're getting there. We just got 3 back, but camera out long term. I might be how out, to be honest. We lose all inspiration in the second half. What I will say, because my dad I didn't watch the Barcelona game, but my dad said that you guys played very well up until the later stages. I mean, obviously there was a stage that you were 2-2 with Barcelona. I mean that is huge, you know, like, but you let it slip, and the way obviously 7-2 is an absurdly bad scoreline. So like obviously, you know, something's got to be looked at when you go from something very relatively good to, okay, we're getting absolutely battered now in a very short space of time. Obviously, Barcelona are a brilliant team, but Chelsea sausaged them this season. You scored 2 against them. You absolutely could have scored more. So, you know, I think how out probably makes sense at this point in his tenure with you. But if I'm honest, I'd rather you keep Howe in because we can keep beating you. We can absolutely keep battering you. I think it's going to be a long while before Sunderland lose a derby. I almost said Sunderland win a derby. I'm thinking, not really been a long while, has it? I think today was one of our best performances of the season, mate. Absolutely. Brilliant to see, really. Brilliant to see. Also, Walt Maid is just not a midfielder. Bringing on Willock today was mental, though. Oh, mate, I'll be honest. I really rate Walt Maid. My dad was saying at the start of the game he doesn't rate him at all. He says he's a bit naff, and that's why they play him at centre mid. But I think you've just completely got him wrong. I don't know if... also, I can't believe I'm about to lose my 10 wins here. We can't. Come on. One sec, boys. We're gonna lock in for this one goal. Get it to extra time because that's what's needed right now. Extra time is... oh, come on. Oh, Messi! How is Messi messing up, by the way? Messi messing up. That's... oh, come on. I need to get subs on, but I took all my pauses in the first half. Terrible. Oh, no. Okay, he's done me. That's it. Brobby is a unit, though. Fair play. Brobby is absurd, mate. I'm absolutely praying I can get my hands on a signed Brobby shirt. Or a Tops signed 1 of 1, like, or, you know, 1 of 10 kind of thing. If I can get Brobby's shirt number out of 10 on a Tops card, that'd be pretty cold. Kavara to Man U, come on, absolutely not. Okay, just seeing if you're biased. Oh no, I'm not biased, bro. I look. I think Roofs should be the Netherlands' main goalkeeper. I don't know why Verbruggen is currently the main keeper for Netherlands. I don't think that makes sense at all because he just isn't as good. Roofs is the best keeper. I think one of the best keepers in the world. I think Roofs is one of the best keepers in the world by a mile. So I think, to be honest. Who is winning the UCL this season? I don't know if you're going to like my answer, but I do think Arsenal, despite this guy who's playing as Arsenal beating me. Also, why is this guy who supports Arsenal playing champs during the Carabao Cup? Like, I'm doing it, but I don't support Arsenal. That's a rogue choice, surely. Right, we've got this. I know we've got this. Come on. Oh, come on, Henri. Oh, Henri. No! Just a little too... Why have you got Martinez in goal? Oh, is it past and present, I guess? That seems a bit nerdy, though. Like, past and present, when Raya has a good card. You got your current keeper has a sick card, and you're going with the guy that most of your fans hate. That's so weird. That is so weird. Oh, he's cooked me. He's done well there. City scored. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's the score? 1-0. 1-0. Oh, no. Oh, that's disgraceful. I'm sad. You know what? I'm sad to see that. I'm sad to see that. I really am. I genuinely am sad to see that City scored. No word of a lie. I was hoping against it. I was. That is really sad. Oh, that's a shame. I wanted Arsenal to win. When you rate my team, just know I've spent more coins on Evos than actual players. I respect it. Arsenal probably win the season, but Man U winning next season, so it's fine. Do you think? I don't think you win the league, mate. I don't think you win the league. City have been brilliant, though. I think if Arsenal lose today, this could be a big dent in their title hopes as well, because I think this is a confidence match. I know that they beat City recently, but I think this is a confident match. I think if you don't win here, I think that winning mentality is part of it, and I think that this is a representation of a lack of that. Why is this guy, boys? We're not even like discussing this enough. Why is this Arsenal fan not watching the game? Why is this guy with a full Arsenal squad not watching Arsenal play in a cup final? I'm so confused. This makes zero sense. This makes so little sense, man. This makes so little sense. Who scored, by the way, for City? 2-0. Oh no! Yeah, Arsenal are in the mud, man. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. I think Arsenal's season might be over. I reckon this is the confidence knock they did not need. O'Reilly again. What was it? O'Reilly twice. Did O'Reilly score twice? Oh, mate, that's crazy. Yes, they're in the mud, mate. Andrew Calvert. I read that as Calvert-Lewin for a second, mate. Can't believe we almost signed him at the start of the season. We wouldn't have Brobby if we did, so I think, to be fair, Calvert-Lewin is very good, though, but we're getting cooked by this guy. I've got Birthday Benito on World Tour Lefay. Mate, do you know what? At the end of this game, let me show you the Sunderland team. Let me show you this. O'Reilly, 2 goals in 4 minutes. Mate, that O'Reilly fella has been cooking this season. Absolutely cooking. I don't know where that's come from. I don't know what he's changed to be the level of cook he is now, but it is pretty ridiculous. Oh, is 10 wins rewards even good right now? Sorry, 9 wins rewards even good. Don't forget to rate my team. I've got you, bro. I will. I've got Talby 93 rated. Did an Evo on him. I actually can upgrade my Talby. You know, I've got some options for that. I'll show you where we're at the minute. I can put him in the Evo that we got the other day, centre mids, because he's my honourable mention world tour. But I just don't know what is this guy's murdered me in the last bit. To be fair, we haven't really been focused. Nunez Merchant joined. O'Reilly 2 goals in 4 minutes. That is crazy, by the way. That is real crazy. That is very interesting stuff. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Advance. Let's go through here. Okay, we got 9 wins. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. 9 wins. Definitely could have been more. We'll take it. Let's see what we get. We got 2 player picks. We got 1 answer the call guarantee. No minimum, so that's all right. Player picks could be cold. We got Yerem. Yeah, I'm not going to try and pronounce that. But that's a start. Is he tradable? Okay, that's all right. It's like 10k. And then we've got ourselves Dembele. Oh, that's actually cold. That's actually pretty good at this stage in the game. How much does Dembele go for? Is he like what, 50k? Is Dembele made up? We beat Chelsea, Liverpool lose, and so does Newcastle. What a time to be alive, mate. What a time! What a time to be alive. How much is Dembele's base card? 70k. Do you know what? From champs, I'll actually take 70k at this point. That's actually not bad. And we'll just keep the other fella. Come on, you Rangers, is that? Mate, can you get a grip? Mate, can I get a grip? Tyler, what's up, mate? Why, my team in the Discord. I will check that in a moment, mate. I'll check that in a moment. Let me get through the packs, and then we will go through that. O'Reilly, 2 goals in 4 minutes. Crazy. We've got team of the week. What are we looking like on the team of the week? Nothing. GG's, you deserve it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mulhouse in 3-0. Haaland scored. Oh, Jesus. They're getting taken to the cleaners, man. That's a tough day. That's a tough day as an Arsenal fan, isn't it, really? Bro, it meant come on you Reds. Come on you Reds. Ah, I thought it was Rangers, mate. I thought it was Rangers. You had me. Yay. Katie said yay. Yay indeed. Bro, it meant come on you Reds. GG's, you deserve it. Yeah. It's like I say, tough day to be an Arsenal fan. Very tough day to be an Arsenal fan. Sunderland till I die. Absolutely. I can get behind that. No doubt. This fella's worth nothing. Mappy Leon, they'll go up. We do need the fodder. We'll take the fodder. Easy 6 points for SAFC. Absolutely. We have we've taken them to the cleaners this season. Who's that? Is it a good one? Striker Scotland. That can't be good then. Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? I'm sure I've packed him already. Adams. Oh, he actually is quite good. Is he good in game? Oops, disallowed. Ah, okay. Holland's goal's gone up. Okay. Bit of fodder. Tough day to be a Spurs fan, bro. Tough. Do you know what? I don't think day is a fair representation, bro. Tough season to be a Spurs fan. There hasn't really been a point this season where being a Spurs fan has been not tough. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally the entire season has been pain on pain. So... as it stands, I'm pretty in doubt of the of just anything positive about being a Spurs fan right now. Just feels like it might have to be a bit of cap, you know. It's always been tough being a Spurs fan. Absolutely, amazing day to be a Forest fan. Absolutely. I'm just checking, Ollie, your team in the Discord. Let me have a look. Team reviews. Let's have a look. In the Discord, we've got a team review. You just popped it in. Okay, I like that. Just straight off the bat, I like the look of that. Can I tell you something? Yes, absolutely. Hello, boss. How we doing, Magneto? How are the lads? Absolutely. How are you? Do you know they had that on the back of their shirts, by the way? Newcastle. Crazy. Ollie, love the Lafay Evo. I would change of anyone, Renard. But I actually think you've got a pretty solid team. I'm going to give that a 7. This stage of the game, you can have a 7 for that team. As a Villa fan, love Sunderland. Newcastle fans think they're big clubs, so you can beat them. Absolutely. I honestly, Newcastle, don't know where any giveaway going on this channel. Not at the moment, Magneto. When we hit 35k, we'll do one. So this is the Sunderland Evos we've got running at the moment. We need to get him on. We've got some big ones on... Oh, we're running out of time on some of these. We are running out of time. We got a Hume Evo that needs to be completed as well. So we've got some big stuff on these. I want Regis out for a bit, but that Newcastle went up my mood. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Same Lafay Evo as me. I'm glad to hear it, Ollie. We're cooking. I'll tell you that for free. I'm going to show you guys the Sunderland squad. Sunderland lost 12-0 to Man United in 1932. Shock. Man United living in the past. No surprise there. Let's see if anything crazy's come out. It's 6 p.m. 5 new SBCs added. What have we got? 5 SBCs and none of them are good. We've got one of 388 plus Encore icon pick. Okay, the icon pick seems to be the main thing we've got today. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the Evos. What Evos have come out? Can we see any new Evos, guys? I don't know if any of them are new. With the way they've started releasing Evos, I've got to check cosmetics now, haven't I? Is there no big Evos today? Is there no big Evos? Let's have a look. Sorry guys, we're just checking the what's one new Evo added. It is called O Mastro de Copa. O Mastro de Copa, where are you? Oh, Mastro de Copa. Jesus. That's a nice little evolution, I'm not going to lie. That is a nice little... Oh. See, I don't really want to evolve Bobby right now. Have you done build I? What's that? Sorry, I'm late. It's all good, Jensen. Man United is making a great comeback, though. It seems like their bad days are gone. I agree with that. Have you done build your own foot birthday? Not yet. I'm unsure. Newcastle is still better. That's what I would say if I was coping. That's what I would say if I was coping, Liv. Unfortunately, that's just not true. It's nice that you think that, though. I feel really good for you that you can still feel that. Arsenal trophyless still, absolutely. I'm not actually over the moon because my best mate's an Arsenal fan. I wanted them to win for him, but look, if they can't win, they can't win, and there's not much the rest of us can do. Mind the gap, live fella, live fella. Do you want to see what the gap is, mate? Do you want to see the gap? I don't think you've checked the table, have you? I don't think you've checked the table. Let's just have a quick look at that, Liv. Sorry, the phone's looking a bit greasy there. Sunderland, 11th. Newcastle, 12th. Mind that gap. Enjoy that. You can turn Gold Cherokee in the new Evo better than the SBC. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Bro, reading 3 comments per second. Jeez, talk about 99 pace. We're cooking. Running past defenders, scoring 1 or 2. Course, you're not even from the northeast. Yeah, Dylan, my family are, so I support the team that my family support. There's a reason that you've got a black profile picture of just a black screen, yeah, because you're Butters, so a little bit less of the talking. Ultimate Brobbery. the goat. Fair play to Sunderland, but as you guys are losing to Port Vale, we're playing Barcelona. Brother, you lost to Barcelona. It's not a flex. And then you lost to us, so it's not a flex. There's a reason you have a hat on. Yeah, because I didn't do my trim today, Liv. You'll listen, Liv. I'll be honest. Yeah, I can see from your profile picture that we don't want to have this conversation. I'm going to be dead honest. Nice northeast accent there, lad. Dylan fella, come on, we've been through this. Away the lads, absolutely. Will you do how to make coins? Yes, I've got a video on that coming very soon. It's fine, bro. Not everyone can be third place. Absolutely. Never miss a ProRecoil live. The goat. Yeah, bald. I mean, no, my trim's just looking a bit mad today. Look, I'm not looking bald. I just haven't done my trim. But Liv, I can see. Yeah, Mag's Internet, massive fan. Win today. Mag's Internet went out, I think. Absolutely. Can I just say, Liv, I can already see that you're a high-calorie individual, and I haven't gone on your profile yet. So I promise you don't want to be trying to palm me over the chat. I promise you that. Who you reckon will get relegated from the Prem? I think Spurs, I think Wolves, and I think Burnley. I think that's pretty written in the stars now. I would love to see Sunderland win the league one day. Leicester did it. Why can't they? Bro, I had it on. I put £1 on that at the start of the season. It's not coming in. There's a reason you have a hat on. Crazy bar from someone of your size. Arsenal losing 2-0 right now. And then... actually do. Loving the top boyo. Thank you very much, bro. FTM, absolutely. This was from my uncle. Little backstory because you weren't in here when I explained it earlier. So this was from my uncle. He passed before we went up, just before the playoff finals. He used to place a bet on 2-1 every single game. So he did it for the playoff final. He did it for every single... well, he would have done it for the playoff final. Obviously, couldn't have. He did it for every single game. So his wife has since placed 2-1 on a bet on every single game he played, and she's been cooking. I do not play football. I used to do a bit of 11 aside and 8 aside, but I'm a boxer. So I just see you're actually the chillest Sunderland fan I've seen. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Can you show what in store, not in house? I want to see plus. Yeah, sure, no worries. Love the old Reg Vardy shirts, mate. I absolutely adore this shirt. I'm the most toxic, lol. Look, we've got to have balance. Roland, bruh. How do I join the Discord? Swaz, it is in. If you scroll up, the Streamlabs bot has popped it into the chat. Let's have a look. What is in the promo packs right now? We've got the recency bias again. They really are loving dropping that one on us. We've got recency bias. We've got the second half historical pack. We've got an icon pick. We've got the birthday Evo goodie bag, which makes a lot of the evolutions cheaper. You've got Cake and Rash, and you've also got the one birthday fullback evolution consumable, and one gold player pick 2 of 5, rated 86 or higher. All items untradeable. That's actually not too bad. I actually don't mind that. I might do that. Thank you, bro. No worries at all. What's the team looking like? Let me show you, Chesney. Is it Chesney? Is that right? Doing banter is one thing, but bro, don't get personal. This is cheap. I would love to see some of the. Wait. What are you saying is cheap, bro? I think you're a little bit behind on the stream. You might be missing Magneto. What's being said on this stream, which is I understand why you're saying that. No way, just got Alvarez. Alvarez is sick. Did you get tradable or normal? Ollie, how are we doing? Good to have you back in. This is what the team's looking like. Let me show you the Sunderland team because that's obviously the winning team of today. The Sunderland team is looking like this. So I'm going to hop this into a. Let me just have a look at what we've got this on. Oh yeah, I quite like that actually. Yeah, we're going to hop this into some games. I'm a pretty big fan of the way this is looking. I love Rafinha, my fave player this year. I think he should have got a Ballon d'Or. To be honest, I'm going to be dead honest. I think Rafinha Ballon d'Or is not a crazy shout. So I think it'd be nice to see him get the recognition he deserves at some point in his career. Just having a look at all the evolutions. Obviously, I'm going to be doing Cruyff. Bro, are you on Twitch? Sorry, I'm on 3 platforms right now. We are triple streaming right now. I haven't actually looked at that chat for a while, but I don't think we've had. Oh, I don't think we've had many viewers on that stream. To be honest, yeah, I'm gonna have to have someone like teach me how to work that because I have literally no idea, and it's just not getting pushed out at all. Newcastle were brobbed. They were. Told you you'd beat Galatasaray. Mate, I'm impressed that you did. I did not think you would. I do have to say, guys, as much as I'm enjoying this live, we are absolutely about to go cook up some full channel content. So if you haven't seen the channel before, go subscribe to ProRecoil. We will be live again tomorrow. No, we won't. We will be back live again on my birthday for an hour. On Tuesday, I'll be live for an hour, and then we'll live probably a couple hours every single day going forward. So if you're new around here, make sure to follow. Ollie, that can't have happened. Drop me a message directly because that cannot have happened. Because it literally will not happen. So I will help you with that. Well done, mate. You thoroughly deserved it in the second half. We were crap. It was a tough one. Message you on TikTok. Yes, absolutely. And I'll get that sorted for you. Well done, mate. You deserved it. Yeah, I think we did. Bro, predictions on the Carabao Cup. I think we don't need my predictions right now, boys. I think they are absolutely cooked. I'm gonna finish this off, guys. Thank you for the support. I appreciate all of you hopping in. We will be back very, very, very soon.